Hey, welcome back. It's that time of the month again. No, not that time of the month. Time for me to drop some real estate news and knowledge for you. So you know what's great about Texas? Besides everything, closing costs. Closing costs are a huge part of the dollar bills that you need at the closing table when you purchase a home. According to a survey by closingcorp.com, 35% of Americans were shocked when they got to the closing table about how high their closing costs were than expected. Tisk tisk, loan officers. Bankrate.com collected data from across the U.S. on a $200,000 mortgage with 20% down, and they found that Texas ranked as one of the states with the lower closing costs. High five, Texas. Now I know what you're saying. Ralph, 20% down is a lot of money. Hey, I agree. But use that number as a baseline and scale down accordingly. And if I was a betting man, which I am, I would bet that Texas still ranks amongst one of the states with the lower closing costs. Bottom line, check with your realtor or your lender about what you can expect your closing costs to be before you get to the closing table and well before you make an offer. Or you can check out my newly minted YouTube channel where I dive into the deep end about what closing costs are, how they're calculated, and what you can do to potentially save some dollars at the closing table. Or just post some comments below. Let's get this conversation party started. In other real estate news, looks like retirees are making the Oregon Trail popular again. And no, I'm not talking about the Oregon Trail video game that we all played back in 1992 in computer class. I'm actually talking about the state of Oregon. I guess retirees like mountains, breweries, and wineries. I like those too. Can't blame them. In the 40th edition of the annual United Van Lines Mover Study that studies migration patterns across the U.S., they found that Oregon, for the past 4 years, has been at the top of the list. With the exception of 2016, they fell from number 1 to number 3, and South Dakota moved into their spot. But still, people are moving to the Northwest. That's crazy. And for the first time in 4 years, Texas has fallen outside the top 10. I guess that means people don't like Texas anymore. I'm kidding. That just means that Texas is a fairly balanced state for both inbound and outbound movements, according to the same study. But that does mean 3 things. More Tex-Mex, more Shinerbach, and more Whataburger for the rest of us. Thanks, America. In news that actually might matter to you, it's springtime. That only means one thing: baseball and 1 p.m. weekday games, which I'm a huge fan of. Open invite to anybody who wants to come. Who's coming with me? Let's go grab some hot dogs, drink some beer, and watch a little baseball. Stay tuned for my next show where I talk about the real C word: credit. That should do it for today. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and until next time.